Hello and welcome to the Best of San Francisco Zoom comedy show. Have a good night, bitch.
Hello and welcome to the Best of San Francisco stand-up Zoom comedy. Hello and welcome to the Best of San Francisco stand-up Zoom comedy. Oh, oh, oh.
Live at Kells in North Beach every Friday at 8, and now every Saturday at the Leisure Center for the Arts in Walnut Creek, California. Tickets available at bestofsfstandup.com. Coming at you live from San Francisco, California, the greatest city in the world. Here's your host, Bahe Ho.
It's me. How many of you have seen me before? That's not good.
Did you know that for the price of a grande caramel macchiato, you can keep this show free and unsullied by corporate sponsorship? You can tip us on Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Links are in the chat.
Wow, how about that, folks?
Yay!
The intro gets better every single week, and I have nothing to do with it, and it's awesome, and it just keeps getting better through generative AI. It's getting better. Enoch already making too much noise. He had to be muted. That's a new record for him, disrupting the show this early on.
More than it starts.
I'm pretty happy. I had some. I was like, I was eating some like Mentos earlier. You guys like Mentos?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you know the thing with Mentos, like you got to be kind of careful because it sounds like you're saying that you like men's toes or something, and like
To each their own, man.
if you hear that like that way, you could have like a problem. But you know, I was shocked. Like I was shocked because these Mentos at the store, it was like $3.50 for one roll of Mentos, which I think is like a sign of the times, you know? It's like a sign of inflation, you know? Because those things used to be like less than $1. But hold on, maybe I should redo my premise so that MJ can hear this one, because this joke, I'm kind of proud of this. It was $3.50 for one roll of Mentos. Which is like a lot, and that's kind of bad news for everybody, but it's good news for seagulls. Okay, nobody knows what I'm talking about.
I know. I mean,
like
they're
it.
so it's
You guys
kind
are
of
all
good that
good
they were
people.
expensive.
seagulls.
Do you guys understand the relationship between Mentos and seagulls?
No.
Kind of like Alka-Seltzer and seagulls, right?
Well, yeah, okay, I guess. Well, no, Mentos is the primary thing that they do it with, isn't it?
I don't know. They both work the same.
Okay.
No idea. I'm not from here, so I have no idea.
You probably will never forget how much they cost, which kind of makes them mementos.
Oh.
Very
nicely
done.
What are you talking about? That made like no sense whatsoever. All right. Well,
I mean, that was an old person joke.
which one?
I'm
The one that Ray did, or the one I did? All right. I like it when people choose to talk at certain times, and then when I ask them a question, they don't anymore. But hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody! It's coming up. Are you guys ready? That's very something very creepy about this.
That's a really dry-looking bird.
That's what she said. All right. You know, actually, so we did a show at Kells on Friday, and nobody was there. None of you guys were there. Chris was there. Chris, how you doing?
I was there.
Yeah, you know, you didn't see this, but after the show, this lady came up to me, and she paid me a compliment. You want to know what she said?
What did she say?
She said I had like, and this is not a compliment that any man really wants to hear, but like she said I had nice eyelashes.
Oh, you do.
I do, but it's like it's kind of like a feminine feature, you know what I mean? Like it's not something like a man. That's like if you went up to a man and told him he had nice tits.
I think she's jealous of your eyelashes because Middle Easterners, Armenians have nice eyelashes.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
I do have nice tits, so my tits are really nice.
I was gonna say, speaking of nice tits, here's Chris Shibakase, everybody. Chris Shibakase.
Yeah, I think it's because you're trying to grow your hair out. Your eyelashes are growing out too.
Nah.
I am trying to grow my hair out. That's true.
But you got nice eyebrows too.
You could wear sunglasses on stage. You'll never see your eyelashes. That's one way to make sure you never get that compliment again.
At least you don't have the unibrow.
Oh, there you go.
I knew somebody with a unibrow.
Oh,
no, actually, I didn't. That was a basketball player. I never knew that guy.
I'm Middle Easterner. I'm Middle Easterner, so I have the unibrow, but I shave it, and I used to shave it with a special razor.
All right. We don't need to know the details of that.
No. It's a good.
Anthony Davis was the unibrow.
But it was confiscated in the airport because the razor has 3 blades.
Oh la la.
The first blade lifts, the second blade cut, and the third one yells, Allahu Akbar.
Basil.
Basil.
Basil. Okay,
Yes.
What country are you from exactly?
Iraq. Have you heard of the country?
Yeah.
We've heard of it.
Iraq doesn't exist anymore, though.
Well, it does.
It doesn't.
Don't hurt my feelings. Were you in the? Did you serve?
Did
You
I
look like you
serve?
served. Yeah.
Did I serve? I used
No,
to serve. I used to serve in Malibu Beach.
Okay.
I don't surf anymore. Like I'm too old for the ocean.
No, he asked you if you served, and you did. You served
in the army or the.
I
You
served in
served,
the war on drugs. Hey, I got a
Hold on.
question.
Yes.
What? Wait, no. Are you really from Iraq, or?
Yeah, I am. No, I really am.
So, are you live in Iraq, or?
Oh, I was born in Iraq. I came here when I was 18.
No, but you don't live there anymore, do you?
No.
No, he doesn't live there.
No, he
When was the last
commutes here
time you
every
were
day.
back? When was the last time you were there?
Since I left 43 years ago.
43 years
The
ago.
only zoom we have in Iraq are the drones when they zoom in on their targets.
Yeah.
You got to go back.
Why? I'm a U.S. citizen.
All right,
Hey,
now enough
There's
of
a
that.
bunch of U.S. citizens in Iraq right now. It's called the military.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was uncomfortable and unpleasant, but
Nah, that's all right. I know. This country's been good to me.
you're referring to America?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm a foreigner too. I can relate. I'm from Chile. I'm from South America.
Oh, you're really from Chile?
Yeah, I'm from Chile. Yo soy
Yeah.
chileno.
You know, I like Chile because it's a very, very beautiful country. It's safe, and the whole country is on the coast, right?
Yeah,
And-
it's one long ocean and stuff. Yeah.
And you know, most countries have 3 classes, like upper class, middle class, lower class. Chile has only 2 classes, hot and mild.
Oh my God.
They do got 2 classes. It's called rich and poor.
Yes.
All right. And also I want to introduce our guest for tonight, Cinthya Brazil, everybody. Give it up for Cinthya for being here. Wow.
He's introducing the scripture, right?
I wasn't expecting all those horns to occur.
We didn't plan that.
Cynthia, when I announced you were going to be on the show, nobody believed me. They all thought I was lying. And I don't know,
Yeah, usually the women run away.
The AI version, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know why people thought I was lying. I think that's really rude, but
Because you're sexist.
no. But Cynthia, what's up? Last time you were here was like a year ago or something, right? Or it was like,
God, it hasn't been that long. Wow.
yeah,
Time flies.
maybe not quite a year. I'm not really sure. I don't quite
Yeah.
exactly remember, but
Something like that, right? Yeah.
what have you been up to?
Oh my God, a lot. I got to perform in Australia, 5 different venues. I got to perform in
Wow.
Montreal, 3 different venues too. Comedy Store LA, Comedy Store in San Diego. I got to produce my comedy show, which was great. I've been in movies, so like a lot has happened. Just work.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Damn, I wish I could say that a lot has happened to me in that kind of way. But no, yeah.
We're just working, you know. Some stereotypes are true. Us Latinos is just like you straight out of the womb, work.
Well, that's not really true for Chris. He's Latino. He doesn't lift a finger.
I lift the whole hand, jerking off.
Oh man. I think Cynthia, I'd be doing a lot better if it wasn't for this show. I think this show is what's keeping me back and holding back my career. No, I'm kidding.
Keeping
Okay.
all of us back.
I think I did all my jokes. It was just the Mentos and then the eyelash thing, both of which were met with like lukewarm response. So I'll be doing those on stage this Friday. They passed the test, but all right.
Some Thanksgiving jokes.
Oh, okay.
My family, we just get drunk and drink wild turkey on Thanksgiving. We go to the Indian casino and lose a bunch of money.
101 wild turkey.
It's a joke. We don't actually get drunk on wild turkey. Knock knock.
Who's there?
I know you want to come over now. Like, is there room for me and your family dinner?
I want to drink all your 101.
Hey,
101.
I just want to say hi to Nick Nelson is joining us tonight. He has not joined in a long time, and I don't know, Nick, what's been going on? How come you haven't been participating in the show at all? I got a message on like Wednesday that said Nick Nelson is joined the Zoom meeting. I don't know why you did it on a Wednesday, Nick.
I was trying something or other. Basically, I forget you're on or I'm doing something else. So
we all try to.
That's nice.
He's on the Chinese calendar or something.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna jump into the open mic, and it's gonna be pretty fucking good because a lot of people signed up. So you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
If we must.
Dennis says the intro song is the best song ever. Never change it. I appreciate that.
Where did it?
Thank you.
Yes. AI came up with that, so that's his. All right, okay. I think is the first guy even here? Let me just see real quick.
Who's number one?
Oh, he is here.
Who's that Pokemon?
All right, the number one guy, he won the championship last week, so now he's back. Right, I'm giving it his intro. Please let me finish. He's back to defend his title, which is pretty cool. I think the fact that he's gonna maybe defend his title, like that's pretty awesome. And he was hilarious last time. Chris wasn't here last time. I don't know if you guys remember.
Oh yeah.
He couldn't make it for whatever reason. But
Speaks paid me off. He didn't want me here. He thought I was going to take his prize.
It worked perfectly. Thanks so much. Did you have fun at Chuck E. Cheese? Did you have fun at Five Nights at Freddy's where I left you off, Chris?
Yeah, it was great. I had sex with a couple of robots. I got some STDs.
That's not how the game is played. All right, anyway, Chris, let Vahe introduce me so I can get out of here.
No, you're gonna leave after this? Oh.
No, I'm staying till the end.
Okay.
I mean, physically. Hi, it's great to be here, everyone. My name is Mike Spiegelman. Perhaps you called me boss. I hate when people call me boss. I just had a job interview and the recruiter was really incredulous. They were like, what makes you think you could be vice president of Paramount Pictures? And I'm like, people call me boss. Hey, boss. You prefer an indica, boss? Watch where you're going, boss. Blah, blah, blah. Hi. It's great to be here. I'm just coasting on my big win. I was so excited. I did a screen grab of it and I just like looked at it every day and made me really happy. So I'm just kind of I don't know, just kind of enjoying life. I got kicked out of swimming pools this summer in Los Angeles for pouring Frank's Red Hot in the swimming pool. Lifeguard looks at it and goes, why are you pouring Frank's Red Hot in the swimming pool? And I said, oh, I put it on everything.
Yeah.
Even a swimming pool.
Well, it's Frank's Red Hot. It's not like it's strong or anything. It's not going to hurt your eyes. Like a hot sauce would be a problem if you put it in a swimming pool. But we're talking like Frank's.
What's your favorite hot sauce, Mike?
I like Gringo Bandero. Thank you so much for asking me. Do you know the Offspring
From
guy?
the guy from the Offspring, yeah.
His hot sauce is really good. I
Really?
like that. Yeah. I think his songs are awful and possibly racist, but other than
What?
that, I don't know. Keep them separated. Hey, why don't you read between the lines? Did he fly for a white guy? It's right. That's not even that's like not even a dog whistle at this point.
Do you remember the album Smash?
I remember his hot sauce. It's really good. He's dressed up Mexican. He's got a sombrero and he's got
that is kind of racist then, I guess.
And then he's got bullets like on his vest.
So you like this hot sauce?
Oh, yeah, there's two types. From what I understand from Hot Sauce and Panko, Terrence told me he no longer makes it, but I still see it on the shelves. And when I do, I pick it up. There's like a hot sauce version, and then there's like an even hotter sauce version of it. Are
you a big hot sauce guy?
No, I was when I was a young'un, but I'm in my 50s with the stomach issues, and I don't really enjoy. Like, I would love to eat a hot chicken. If I was in Nashville and I went to the original place, I would say this is what it's supposed to be like. But the rest is just clown food. Like, I respect the chicken I'm eating. I want to taste the chicken. If you got some cayenne pepper in there, that sounds great. But if it's so hot that I can't eat the food, I mean, it's just.
Have you tried the Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets?
I haven't been to Wendy's in a long. Last time I went to Wendy's, it was across the street from Cobb's. Is that still happening?
Cobb's or Wendy's?
Wendy's and Cobb's down in Fisherman's Wharf.
Yeah, they're both. Yeah,
they're both long. Yeah, no, I haven't been. There is a Wendy's, right? There's some really good fast food in Los Angeles. If you want to come with me, we could go to Chick-fil-A.
Oh yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Too many feathers.
What's that? Yeah, I don't eat it. I don't eat that stuff. I have a trans son. I'm not going to eat Chick-fil-A, but it's there. You can wait outside. But it's right across the street from Kevin Hart's Hart House, where you can get.
So you don't eat Chick-fil-A?
You know what? I like their sauce, but I buy
their sauce is good.
Yeah, I go through a third party, but I like the sauce, but it's just sugar. I don't like their food. I don't like chicken sandwiches, man.
It sucks that they have like a political affiliation that people disagree with, Yep. The same reason I don't eat at Burger King, because I don't believe in the patriarchy of the monarchy. If it was Burger Queen, I would eat there. That's what I mean.
Oh, you can't eat at the patriarchy, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that made no sense. It didn't really make any sense.
That's why you eat at Wendy's
too.
Yeah, I eat at Wendy's because because she's underage, so I won't eat there either.
Ooh.
And there's a restraining order.
TMI by TMI.
All right, go ahead, Mike. Sorry to interrupt.
No, I think that's been my time. I'm just going to get the show going for you guys. So.
Oh, okay.
I mean, do you have any other questions?
I feel like if you did more jokes, you might actually have a chance to win this week again. You get a streak going, but
I want to give the opportunity for funnier people to be funnier than me. For the sake
there's nobody funnier than you, Mike.
I got
not since last week.
Yeah, no, I was on a high last week. No, I don't want to. I'm just coasting on last week. I'm coasting on. You guys remember me from last week? Man, was I funny last week?
Yeah, everybody loved you, and then you got tied with somebody else, and you did a joke off, and you won the joke off. That was amazing.
I know, and then I haven't performed since. I don't want to ruin the moment.
It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. Did you see my jokes in the beginning, Mike?
Yeah, I had a little difficulty because I'm not using my headphones this week. I wanted to make sure. Is that me? The noise?
No, that's Chris, I think.
Oh, that's your co-host.
Yeah, my
Oh,
co-host can't get the technology down, but that's okay. All
Well,
right.
All right. Well,
Mike,
you know what?
Mike,
go ahead, Eric.
if you joke off too much, you're gonna go blind.
Oh.
Just letting you know.
It's a risk I'm going to take.
Glasses.
You can't tell me what.
All right, Patricia's here. Hey, Patricia, how you doing? All right, we're going to go to our next comic now. Give it up for Basil, everybody.
Hi guys, how are you? Thank you.
Pretty good.
First, I want to be thankful for Thanksgiving. When I get together with the family and then sit at the dinner table, I like to discuss some nice topics, like sex, politics, religion, gun control, abortion, and of course my favorite, cell phone plans. But I remember I remember my first ever Thanksgiving in this country 43 years ago. I was sitting in City College in a speech class, and this girl said that Thanksgiving is a time where families get together. And I didn't have a family at the time. I had gone for a year, and I was missing my family. And I yelled out, "I don't have a family!" And I knew I shouldn't have said it. I melted in my seat. The best weight loss plan. I lost 10 pounds on the spot. After class, she came in and she gave me an invitation to her Thanksgiving dinner, which I thought that was very gracious. I showed up at the house. They treated me like family, her mom, her dad, her and her brothers and nephews. And it was really nice. I felt like I was at home with them. And I brought flowers and wine. And as I was leaving, the mom and the daughter were walking me to the door. And I said, thank you so much. You made me feel at home. Is there anything I can do? I feel like flowers and wine are not enough. They said, no, you're good. We're glad you're here. I'm like, no, I really think that flour and wine is not enough. Can I bang you both? And they accepted graciously. So I thought, so Thanksgiving is always special.
So you banged them both?
Yeah, I did. I'm not pitching, by the way, I'm not pitching a book or anything, but this is related to this. If you ever seen this book, it's the New Comedy Bible. A friend of mine suggested the New Comedy Bible for me. He said, you've been doing this only for like 2.5 years. I think you need to read it. And I was really offended because he knows I'm Muslim, and he should have suggested the New Comedy Quran.
You should write that book. That hasn't been written yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But going back to the Thanksgiving thing, did you let them know that you were going to bring the stuffing?
Yeah, I did. Yes, thank you.
And the gravy too.
Yeah. Speaking of Muslims, I know people always, especially with what's going on in Gaza and Israel, people always ask me, like, why is your God so hateful and want to kill Jews and Christians? And I'm like, no, that's not true. Because, my God is your God. We're all on Judgment Day, we're all going to stand at the pearly gates in one line, Jews, Christians, Muslim, Buddhists, and I'm going to pray that my username and password work at the door. And if it doesn't, I'm going to bring a good Jewish lawyer with me. But once I get in, it's all the same, angels, doves, rivers of milk and honey. The only difference is I'm going to get 72 virgins, and you, Vahe, you're gonna get Mother Teresa. But honestly, there is no 72 virgins. There are no 72 virgins. With the pandemic, they're all working from home. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna trade. I'll trade you my 72 virgins for one slut that has 5 years of experience under her belt.
That's a good.
Has it been raining in San Francisco late?
Yes, it was raining.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's been raining so much here in Sacramento. It's been raining so much, I no longer have a dry sense of humor. Actually, it's been raining so much. Okay, I'll let you. It's been raining so much. My wet dream has a flash flood warning. But I took the opportunity to go to the fish hatchery. Are you guys familiar with the fish hatchery and the running of the salmon? Oh, I love that. You know, they say millions of salmon swim thousands of miles against the tide just to be with their mate so they can spawn. And the moment they spawn, they die. It's sad. It's you know, romantic and sad at the same time. But that's not true. I did my own study. Only 50% of the salmon dies when they spawn. The other 50 pretend to be dead because they don't want to cuddle afterwards. And I have a Frenchie bulldog, a 1.5 years old. I paid a lot of money for him. I drove 2.5 hours to bring him home. He took one look at me and he said, "I don't like you." And he loves my wife. I swear, he loves my wife. I mean, I talk to him, I call him, nothing. He doesn't. My wife shows up. He's like, and he knows how to Frenchie kiss. Oh my God. So I'm in trouble. If I hug her, if I touch her, if I kiss her, he attacks me. So I talked to a trainer. I'm like, you know, this dog attacked me. She said, "What does your wife do when the dog attacks you?" I said, she goes, "Good boy, good boy." She goes, "That's not helpful." She goes, "Have you tried crating?" I said, "The dog or my wife?" The only time he comes over to me when everybody's asleep, I'm sitting watching TV by myself, he comes in and he humps me. I swear to God, he humps me. And he's like, "I'm establishing my dominance. I'm establishing my dominance here." So I tell my wife, I'm like, "Honey, this dog is abusing me at night when you guys are asleep." She goes, "Well, stop dressing like a slut in front of him." And she's right. I shouldn't be wearing these Daisy Dukes in front of him. She's like the mother that doesn't believe her daughter. Like, "Mommy, you know, my uncle is abusing me." And she's like, "No, I believe your uncle." But I've been married 5 years. November 30th will be 5 years. Yeah, thank you. I met the woman of my life. This is my second marriage. Wonderful woman. She's a smart woman. She's beautiful. She's, you know, and you know, 2.5 months after I met her, I asked her to marry me and we got married. And the moment we got married, people started thinking, "Oh, okay, this is a green card marriage. It's got citizenship written all over it." You know, she's light, I'm brown. She's American, I'm Iraqi. She's Buddhist, I'm Muslim. She's a PhD, I'm an MD, which stands for major disappointment. And it added a lot of friction, really added a lot of friction to our relationship. So on our wedding date at 3 o'clock in the morning, I go to her house. I knock on the door. Finally, she opens the door. And I'm like, "I want to talk about this rumor." She goes, "I know, me too. It's been bothering me." I said, "Well, is it true? Is it true you are using me to get the Iraqi citizenship?" If you want to throw all this away for the Iraqi dream of hopelessness, despair, chaos, inequality, I get it. She goes, "No, you damn foreigner. But maybe you can take me to Iraq, introduce me to the culture, show me the people." I said, "Great," because I already bought the his and hers matching bulletproof vest. But you know what? I used the oldest Iraqi pickup line on her. True. I walked up to her. Now, listen, I could have said to her, "Hey, I'm from Iraq. You got a big rack. Let's dance." I could have said to her, "Hey, did you know once you go Iraqi, you'll never go backy?" I didn't. Instead, I went with elegance and class. I went, "Hey, have you ever traveled to Iraq?" She said, "No, why do you ask?" I said, "Because I want to bag that ass." It worked. And we got married 5 years ago. All right, that's my time. Thanks, you guys. Mike, thank you very much.
Basil, everybody, give it up for Basil. You know, Basil,
dog, you.
Yeah, he last time he was here, he did like 10 minutes. And I swear he did a completely different. He's got a lot of jokes, this guy.
Thank you.
And I really like your energy, man.
Thank you.
You got a very positive. You're a masseuse, right? Is that right?
I am a massage therapist, not a massage terrorist. Massage therapist. But my hands are weapons of mass relaxation.
Wow. So So do you give your wife free massages? Is that part of the arrangement?
Well, I could do 8 massages at my office, come home. If my wife wants a massage, she's going to get one. I give her a really good Groupon deal. And she asked me, she said, do you give massages with a happy ending? I said, no, I give massages with Greek tragedy.
Yeah, because I gotta say, in a spouse, like to be did you say massage therapist or
Yeah.
masseuse or
Yeah, massage therapist, not masseuse. Masseuse is like a whore.
Really? So you guys don't like the phrase masseuse? I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, masseuse is the French name, French word.
Well, yeah, that's like a really good thing to have in a partner is if they're like, I mean, that's pretty awesome.
It's sexier than insurance salesman, I tell you.
Yeah, it's a definite perk. I mean, I can see why she puts up with your bad jokes. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you. I tell her, my jokes are, if you like me, it's a blessing. If you hate me, it's a curse. It's like Chinese torture for her now.
Well, I like you. I like you. I like your jokes. I think you're fantastic. Thank you for doing this show.
Hopefully you invite me sometime to San Francisco, one of your shows. I'd love to be up there and do something.
You know, I wasn't going to announce this yet, but early next year, we're going to be doing a show at the Mondavi Center in Davis.
Oh yeah.
That's a beautiful venue. Isn't
Oh
it?
my God, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's kind of close to you, so maybe that'll work out. But
I'll drive to San Francisco for you, my friend.
Really, you'll come to Kells and
yeah.
I gotta tell you, you know, we just got these new curtains for Kells. Look at that, burgundy, all nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna really be a game changer for us. But the crowds have been amazing. We made it through our first summer there. Summer's always a tough thing to get through, and now the crowds are thick and nice. And Chris was there last week. He crushed, right, Chris? What did you think of the show on Friday?
I thought I was like the best comedian of the night.
Yeah, you pretty much were.
Well, the thing is that I don't look good with a black curtain, you know, because I'm too good looking. I need something pink or purple behind me.
Do you want to do some of the joke? Like you want to give us a taste of what you did on that day?
I just want to say that I was thrown off because somebody ordered some fish from Kells.
Yeah, they did.
And it smelled like bad vagina. And it kind of made me miss my ex-wife. So I was thrown off for a while. But you know, the thing, I had some jokes, but I'll tell you about my first Thanksgiving and shit, you know? There were a bunch of Indians there. We were sitting around eating turkey, and that was it. That was my first Thanksgiving.
Okay, I mean, thanks for sharing that, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, you know, whatever helps out, you know? Whatever helps get the mood and stuff. Yeah, you know, Kells is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I love it down there. And I just want to say, don't order the fish at Kells, you know, because it smells like my ex-wife. And that wasn't a happy marriage. It lasted like a couple days. So, because
Kells, they've got their holiday decorations up, so it's a really good time to visit right now. And it's a beautiful venue, beautiful place.
They have imitation fish?
No, they got the real deal, only the real deal. But yeah, somebody ordered fish, and the whole show smelled like fish. But other than that,
orders fish. Tell them to get imitation fish.
Well, yeah, I think it was like calamari. You know, it's pretty good.
That's not fish.
That's squid.
Is it not a
fried.
fish? It comes from the ocean, anyway.
Yeah, it's squid.
Anything in the
it's
ocean.
good.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
you could
whatever
narrow
it was,
down
it smelled like shit. It smelled really bad, and I'm offended. You know, I'm really offended.
But I gotta say, everybody had a great time, and it was one of our best shows. I think it was a lot of fun. But speaking of which, thank you, Ruben, for the awesome tip. Thank you. The show is only made possible through generous contributions by people like Ruben. So please do send a tip right here. See all the information.
Thank you.
The other side.
Other side.
That side. There you go.
Yeah.
Send the tips. We need a new turkey.
By the way, that's also how Vahe does foreplay.
A lonely
Come on,
person.
You guys remember?
Ruben has entered the chat.
Yeah, Ruben's coming up. We got a lot of great. Well, I think Ruben's doing a set. But we have so many like great comics. People are sending me messages. Everybody's having a good time. We got 50 people here. We got Cinthya Brazil in the house. Cinthya, is there a new joke that you're excited about that you're trying out that's like new that you will share with us or something?
Do you want me to do one? Do you want me to do a set? What do you want me to? Because then I'll think about.
What do you guys think? Should she do a whole set?
I can do like 2 minute, like two and a half.
Give us a taste of the.
Let me think.
Oh, can you sound less
This
creepy?
is like mid, but let me think. Okay, so I have a dirty sense of humor, and most people love it, except for this one person, because she's a Jehovah Witness. So she only likes knock knock jokes. She's funny though, but not funny, haha, like funny, ay Dios mío, because she won't laugh at my jokes, yet she won't stop trying to recruit me as a Jehovah Witness. Day and night, night and day. Like this morning, she tries to recruit me again. And I got so fed up and pissed off, I said, Mom, get the fuck out of my room. Growing up, Jehovah Witness made me terrified of evil spirits. Not like demons and shit. I'm talking about the most evil of spirits, like vodka, tequila for local. And my mom warned me about those, right? She said, Cinthya, you cannot drink because you're allergic to alcohol. I went and got drunk anyways, because who listens to their mom? Turns out she was right. I am allergic to alcohol. It's not a skin reaction. It's my legs. They spread. But growing up religious wasn't just like all trauma, anxiety, and trauma. I also learned how to bless people. You see, I'm a bartender. So every time someone tips me a lot of money, I bless them. So I bless women's titties to blossom from D's to double D's, so they never have to make eye contact with men again. I bless small dick men to grow giant dicks, so they never have to hurt women again. I even bless my ex-boyfriends. Every time they smile to a new woman, may their teeth and dick fall out, so that all women be safe from Satan himself. I'm not a man hater. Okay, I shave my armpits, I promise. That's it. That's good enough.
Well, that was awesome. I'm glad you shaved your armpits, by the way. But do you have a favorite drink? Like if you're at a bar or something and you order something, do you have a go-to drink that you always do?
In that sense, pardon my French, but I'm a basic bitch, because I'll just order. It's almost like a salad in my drink, right? Because I'll order like muddled cucumber, lime juice, tequila soda. So it's you could make a salad and tequila. Basically.
Yeah, that almost sounds healthy, almost like
it is, because here's the thing, right? If I eat too much carbs, if I am not really healthy in LA, that means that I have to work on my personality. That's unfixable. So I prefer just to cut sugar and go to the gym than eat that. It's easier.
Yeah, so tequila is your go-to. I've heard tequila is the healthiest of all the.
Yeah, so this is a trick, guys. Like if you for example, tequila is an upper, all the other spirits are downer, right?
Really?
So, yeah, so like because it comes from agave, right? So like let's say you're drinking vodka, sometimes people get like angry and they cannot snap out of it. with tequila, you're never going to get that. And a second really important tip for you guys is, if you can, don't add sugar to your drink, because then the next day you're going to feel like death, because the sugar holds the alcohol the next day. So if you can drink alcohol without sugar, if you can, that's preferable, because it never makes your spirits, by the way. Never, ever, ever. Just keep to the same one, and then the next day you won't feel that bad.
This is valuable information. I feel like everyone is benefiting a lot from this.
Is there going to be
Now let's
I
get
can
drunk.
testify to that.
I've actually I won't tell you what's in this cup, but it's something along the lines of what you were talking about.
Have a sip. Can sharing is caring, my man.
The cup of tears.
One
It's
day we'll
got to be
able
a
to do that.
Moscow Mule.
I was herpes.
I've
No.
never had alcohol in my life, so
Wow, really?
yeah.
If
And
that's a
you're-
Moscow Mule, you've got vodka and ginger beer, and ginger beer is like 80 grams of sugar. So there goes your morning.
Wait, why have you never had alcohol? Is it a religious thing?
Yeah,
or
it's a
just-
religious thing. But
Okay.
speaking of Jehovah's Witness, my first friend ever was a Jehovah's Witness in America, and
Oh,
he
really?
showed me around and everything. And one day he disappeared, and I'm like, "Where's Ken? Where's Ken?" Well, he ended up in the Jehovah's Witness protection program.
You know, a lot of people don't remember that Prince was also a Jehovah's Witness.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and he would actually go door to door, as Brother Nelson. And of course, people had Prince knocking on their door wanting to talk about God and the universe, and they kept the door closed, turned off all the lights, and hid.
Oh my God. Yeah, Michael Jackson was raised Jehovah Witness. Jack Johnson. And who else? There's one of the Wayne brothers is Jehovah Witness until
Now,
this.
did Michael Jackson leave because he didn't want witnesses around?
I'm gonna steal that one.
I got a solution to Jehovah Witnesses.
What's that?
I built a trap door, so when they came to my door, I was ready for them. I've got a whole collection of Jehovah Witnesses now.
You probably shouldn't admit that on live Zoom.
Well, they're still alive. I feed and care of them. I listen to we read Bible stuff every
All
night.
right, that's enough.
I just
of you.
protect my neighborhood from them and going around.
Enoch couldn't make it to Kel's on Friday, he said, because it was raining, which is not a very good excuse. I mean,
I'm afraid of rain. It's wet.
It was
Also,
really
you belong
nice.
in LA. Everyone in LA is afraid of rain. Like 2 drops and then no one leaves the house.
What weather are you used to? What's like your favorite?
So I'm from São Paulo in Brazil. So it's pretty similar to LA, except that it rains a lot more. But like it gets as hot and as cold as LA, but it just rains a lot more. So like the air is really, really fresh in São Paulo. So you open the windows, it's just like, it's so good. It smells better. I feel like over here, it just doesn't rain too much, but I do love LA. I really, really love this place.
Do you go back a lot?
Not as often as my mom would like, but the thing is I have like family all over, right? In Australia, Spain, Montreal, Canada. It's so like every time I try to travel to other places to visit some of my family, because I spent my whole life in Brazil, but I think I'm gonna go either December or January.
Did you start doing comedy there, or like acting or anything over there, and then move here? Or
comedy I've only been doing for a year, so I've never done comedy in Brazil, but I did musical theater in São Paulo, and I used to have a band in São Paulo too.
Oh, are you a singer?
Yeah, I just came out with a song with Jerry Ropero. It's on YouTube. I can post it on the chat later on.
That would be
If you guys
awesome.
like Latin house music, then you're gonna enjoy it.
Oh, I would definitely check that out. Yeah, we got a question from Patricia, or her hand is up. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
she did.
What
Yeah.
happened to me here? Yeah.
It's like an
Cynthia,
existential
I have a question for you. Why are all Brazilians so hot?
Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Well, it is a very attractive group of people. What's going on with that? I agree. Like, what's the deal?
I think one thing, two things that I'm gonna say about Brazilians, like it's like, and you guys should definitely visit. It doesn't matter where you go, the energy of Brazil, like we have more of a sense of community, of like we hug so much and we praise each other, we bring each other up. Like it's a very happy place. So I think that adds to it. It's very family oriented too. Your family is really close. And
But what does that have to do with like people being attractive though? I mean,
well,
like,
if you're, I believe if you're healthy,
oh
you're
yeah, that's
look
true.
better. And if you are a happy person and a loving person, and I think you're gonna look good too. No,
That's a very good. Yeah, that's true.
I like that. I wanted 50 dates with her. I want 100 now.
Aren't there a lot of Germans too that are mixed with Germans?
yes. So in Brazil, if you think about diversity, Brazil is really similar to America. It's the 5th biggest country in the world, right? So we have the biggest Japanese community outside of Japan.
Wow.
The biggest Lebanese community. We just don't have Mexicans. That's it. But besides that, we have like as this diverse as America. But like after World War II, a lot of people from Germany saw a refugee in Brazil. So like in the South, all the models are just like super tall, like Dutch, German. Like in São Paulo, where I'm from, is mostly Italian, and Rio it's mostly dark skin. But I feel like this is a little bit of a joke, right? But I feel like in Brazil, like there's not racism as here because it's an older country too. We're 500 years old, right? So we're like over 200 years older than you guys. And this is a joke right now because we don't have that much like black and white. We have mulatto, which is mixed race. So I feel like we already fucked our differences. Maybe.
I think there's definitely some truth to that. Yeah, that's like a definite. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's
I have
like
a
here.
question.
Maybe in 20 years, we'll all be, everybody will be queer in Carmel.
maybe.
Did you say Lebanese or lesbian community? Because I'm sorry, I hear with an accent. I hear with an accent.
Lebanese. But like, unlike what people think, like where I'm from, São Paulo is a very conservative place. Very conservative.
Yeah, it's a Catholic.
Yeah. And a lot of Jehovah Witnesses too. And so it's like, I think the thing that we have is not racial, is like, it's like rich and poor. So, right, when people treat each other badly, it's based on like, oh, what school did you go to? Or what's your profession? So there's not racism, but there's like, if it's from
Classism.
Like, class. Yes. Exactly.
You produce Pele, so we can't not love Brazil.
Oh, Pelé. In my favorite is Ronaldo Fenômeno.
Oh, okay. My boy same thing.
Are you a big soccer fan?
Oh
Me?
my God.
Oh, sorry.
Huge. Like in Brazil, it's like Super Bowl for you guys, right? So like the whole family gathers and then we have a bunch of food. And like in Brazil, you guys, when there's a game, every single company closes, right?
Yeah.
Like I graduated in computer science in Brazil. I know it's a shocker. But so when it's a multinational company that could never close down, before the games, we would all watch the game at the office. This is like, it's a religion in Brazil. Like the whole country stops when the World Cup is going on.
And this is the best time for a teenager to practice driving if they don't like soccer, because the streets are empty.
But well, in Brazil, it's 18. You can only drive when you're 18. You can't get a permit before 18. So when you're 18 years old, then you can go to the DMV. Also, it costs us almost $2,000 to pay for the course because you have to do the whole course. You have to learn the theory first, learn how the engines work and the car, and then you have to take, I think it's like a minimum of 12 classes, and then you have to pass it, and it's so much harder. Now, Brazil is so corrupt that you can pay $1,000 under the table, so you can just simply pass the test, because
Wow.
test is about like, if you don't pass the test, I think it's like $700 every single time.
Wow.
So they make it that hard, so you actually pay them and you don't have to.
So they make you learn like that how the engine works and everything. Oh man, wow, that's
Yeah.
How can I get a job there where I'm the one who gets the $1,000 for the people that don't want
I'll
to
hook
take
you
the
up.
test?
I know.
That's a good
I
gig.
know.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk
I
more.
hope we don't have any of our DMV people listening, because now they're going to be corrupt.
Yeah, a lot of DMV people watch this show actually, but okay, yeah. So now let's go to our next comic. How about that? This guy, everyone loves him so much. I don't know why, but here he is. I'm just kidding. It's Vince, everybody. Give it up for Vince.
Hey, I want
leaps out of the shot.
to apologize for the last 2 weeks for not coming up with anything. I just got a little behind. And I was asking Vahe the other day, hey, if all the spots are filled up, can I get the G spot? And,
That was you.
and he said the show doesn't have a G spot. And I thought, I bet you it does. He just can't find it.
That's my joke. I fucking said that. I said that.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
So, is unexpected sex in the morning the best? Sex experts agree, as long as you don't wake up in prison.
Awkward.
Man flew to England to get a kidney, but he landed in Liverpool. I've been trying really hard to write a joke about Chase Bank for a week now, and I'm just losing interest. I found out the other day that there is absolutely not one single canary on Canary Island. So I quickly changed my vacation plans from the Virgin Islands. If your coffee tastes like mud, can you assume it's freshly ground? So I heard there was a couple weeks ago, there was a convention in LA with women with no legs. I'll bet you that place was crawling with pussy.
That's terrible.
A terrible person.
I heard that Kate Middleton, before the Queen had passed away, that she asked her, how do I live long and have a happy marriage? And she leaned in real close and said, wear a fucking seatbelt. Most bobcats aren't named Bob. Most tomcats aren't named Bob.
Yeah, giant.
Speaking of bobcats, if the Pilgrims shot bobcats, would we be eating pussy for Thanksgiving? I'm going to try this one out. I don't know how well it's going to go. But when you get older, sex has to be planned because, it has to be planned. So the plan is for men that you just leave a blue pill on your nightstand. And then for women, they just take iron for 30 days. So that way, when the man's ready, the woman's rusted.
I got hairy legs.
Oh my gosh, Vince, you should have stopped before that last one, man. You're crushing it so hard, but everyone was with you. Everyone was laughing. But
sometimes you got to go out on a limb. Just ask a pirate.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Poor Bahe.
Poor me. Poor me
Yeah.
for having to listen to Vince's set. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
No. It's like, some people do you stuff you can't work with, like me, but I try not to do it too often.
Oh yeah, well you have problems with your sound a lot of the times, and
Yeah, I know.
you got all kinds of problems, but
just not sound.
That's why I'm here.
I gotta ask. So Vince, you got a turkey behind you, a picture of a turkey. What does that say there?
It's just a turkey carving
101
guide or something.
Turkey carving 101.
Okay.
It just says spread the legs first.
Oh,
We've gotten a lot of turkey jokes and stuff tonight, but all right, I want to thank Paul Mann for the awesome tip, Jeff Wheeler for the awesome tip. I think I thanked Ruben already for the awesome tip. Thank you guys so much for supporting this show, keeping it alive and thriving. It's a lot of fun, always a lot of fun. You guys ready for your next comic?
Hells yeah.
No, why not?
I don't think you are. I don't think you're ready. Wait, before we go to the next comic, let's check in with Chris and see how Chris is doing. How you doing, Chris?
Pretty good. I'm fingering my ass looking for my G spot.
You know, I'm curious. One thing I'm curious about, we were talking about Brazil, and you're from Chile. And I feel like, we don't really have a lot of insight into the cross dynamics between countries in South America, right? Like, I feel like you guys have strong opinions about each other, maybe.
Well, the funny thing is that the country outside of there's more Palestinians in Chile outside of the Middle East. So, yeah, we have a big Palestinian population. In fact, one of our soccer teams is called Palestino. So,
is that right? Wow.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, just because I said that doesn't mean anything. But yeah, I actually lived in Brazil when I was a year old, but we left because there was some disease that went over and killed one of my brother's friends. So we took off.
What?
And I don't know. That's what they tell me. There was some kind of weird influenza disease. This was like in 73 or 74.
Wow.
But I hear a lot of great things about Brazil and stuff, But
So you lived there when you were 1?
I was like I was 1 year old when I lived there and stuff.
Wow.
It's like the only language I never mastered. I never learned how to say Portuguese or do any Portuguese. But my stepmother's Mexican, and every time she gets a cold, she drinks tequila. Tequila works for everything, I guess. They don't have a medical system. They just drink tequila. You got cancer, you drink tequila. Your eyes not working right, you drink tequila.
But you don't drink, right, Chris?
Well, no, because I'm not Mexican.
Science.
But I have to admit, I did fail bartending school. I was there for like 2 days, and I failed bartending school because I couldn't serve a beer right. I didn't serve beer right, and I feel ashamed. I actually paid to go to bartending school. It's like the biggest scam in the world is bartending school. Most people, they just drink a lot and become bartenders. Not me. I went to school. I failed. It was kind of sad. I never got my diploma.
Didn't you drive your car through a house at one point?
I didn't drive it. Somebody drove my car into a house.
Well, it's nice you're sticking with that.
When I was in high school, it was raining. It was the crazy thing is my friend had no driver's license, But I was a good kid. I wanted to give opportunities to everybody to drive my car, and it was weird because. But I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. A month before that crash, I got a ticket because my friends weren't wearing their seatbelts in their car, right? So I made sure everybody wore their seatbelts. That day, there were 5 people in the car. We all had our seatbelts on, and we all survived because of that cop who gave me that ticket. So next time you get a ticket from a cop, it's not a bad thing, you know? And yeah, it could have been a bad incident. You know, it was near my house. You know, most people say everybody crashes a mile from their house and stuff, but it was it was bad. It was a Chevy Cavalier. You know, it wasn't my fault. I wasn't driving, and he tried to say that it was me driving, but he was blonde. You know, he was blonde. And
I don't know what you're talking about anymore, Chris. I keep thinking you're gonna have a punchline or something, but you just you keep talking. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you guys ready for your next comic? This guy, he's a legend. He's a Zoom comedy legend. And Ruben, what was the last show that you did, like live show that you did?
Well, as far as a show, I don't get booked.
Why not?
No, I like 1 or 2 people booked. I actually a live booked show was in Oakland.
Don't you live like far away or something?
I live in Soledad, which is Spanish for loneliness.
Where is that?
Are you in prison right now?
There is a prison in Soledad, and my brother actually is incarcerated there.
Do you visit him?
No, he doesn't like visitors, but he calls like every week.
Even your brother shuns you? My God.
No. He's like one of those like don't come here.
Does he call on the phone or just yell?
Also, a lot of my neighbors work at the prison, so he doesn't want me to have problems when I come home and they recognize me. And
oh yeah.
But plus, you're probably tired of smuggling drugs up your ass all the time.
Definitely.
All right. Well, now's your time, Ruben.
AI.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of my new moniker, Modern Insight. Got the little microphone and everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
Vahe gave me a cease and desist order on using Clusterfuck comedy.
Is this a new brand, Modern Insight? I get it. Like it's insightful and it's like inciting. Yeah.
Yeah, we have all learned something.
And actually, the logo is really cool too, because the circle of the mic is like the O, and then
you see that? Yeah.
That's very nice.
What you get in Soledad?
Hold on, I'm doing a screenshot. I'm gonna steal this and use it myself. Go ahead.
Actually, send it to Soledad. You missing somebody?
All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Modern Insight. And I got some news from that you can use. So, earlier this week, a UK woman's TikTok video went viral, showing her getting her boyfriend's name, Kevin, tattooed on her forehead.
Wow.
Now, this isn't so bad, since when he eventually dumps her, she can always add an L to spell the name Calvin and tell people he was an absolute zero.
Nice. Is that the real tattoo that she got?
She later revealed that it was fake, and it was sort of a talking point about having tattoos that you later regret.
Damn. Yeah, that's pretty epic. That's like, yeah.
Okay, in other news, a congressional hearing. What?
Yeah, at least it was like a like if it was like Vahe, then she'd only be able to date other people named Vahe, and that wouldn't work out that well. But at least with Kevin, you can date all the Kevins in the world. There's like millions.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick.
So, a congressional hearing nearly broke out into a brawl when Republican Senator Mark Wayne Mullen of Oklahoma challenged Teamsters President Sean O'Brien to a fight. Fortunately, the two were kept apart by the enforcer of the Senate, Bernie Sanders. You know what? I say let them fight. Have Bernie Sanders as a special referee. You start putting U.S. senators in cage fights on pay-per-view, our government will be funded for the next 10 years. And let's not forget to include special guest ring girl, Lauren Boebert.
Flawless victory.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And at a press conference promoting her new album, country music icon Dolly Parton pushed back on the idea of artificial intelligence being used to create new music for her or a hologram after she is gone. Because if there is one thing Dolly Parton doesn't support, it's anything artificial.
That's all right.
No, I'm sorry. We don't make fun of Dolly Parton here. She's a national
Thank you,
treasure.
Vahe.
Yeah, no, that's you've gone too far, Ruben. You have incited. Yeah, no, we all like Dolly Parton.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you know, if Dolly Parton didn't support anything artificial, she would go from looking like this to looking like this.
No.
Oh, no. Not true. Not true.
I liked you up until that.
How dare you?
Why don't you like Dolly Parton, Ruben?
I love Dolly Parton, all
Okay.
three of them.
I don't get it. You're talking about. All right, go ahead.
So, embattled Republican Representative George Santos announced he will not seek re-election after an ethics report showed that he spent campaign money on personal vacations, spa days, as well as women's makeup, Botox injections, and an OnlyFans account. Either George Santos is paying for a side piece or he's investing in a new side hustle. By the way, this is actually George Santos in drag.
Wow. How'd you get that picture?
Yeah.
It was he came out, not came out, but there was like a Halloween thing, like a party, and he actually looks like my sister. Actually, so. Maybe it could be his next
gig
career move. And finally, got a bit of sad news as we have to say goodbye to an icon who has left us, and we can only hope he will rest in peace. Of course, I'm talking about always stoned Snoop Dogg. This week, the rap legend Snoop Dogg announced he is giving up the chronic. Now, the rap star smoked so much weed, he hired a personal assistant to roll as many as 150 blunts a day. Yeah, that's 100 with a 50. His personal assistant was literally on payroll.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Wait.
There it is.
Yeah, some of these punchlines are literally bong hit or miss. Now, the only reason Snoop Dogg is such good friends with Martha Stewart is because she makes him top-notch munchies. You know, look, Martha Stewart, she's an ex-con. She can't get another job. She's going to have to turn to OnlyFans. Actual picture from Sports Illustrated. But look, I know she's 81 years old, but show of hands. Who here would still hit it?
Your hand? No way.
No, Martha. Oh, trust me, I got a Thanksgiving stuffing for her. Can't wait to try her pie. All right, everyone. Thank you. I'm Ruben Anthony. That's my modern insight.
Ruben Anthony, everybody. Give it up for Ruben. It's giving Vince a run for his money tonight. I don't know who's going to win this, but he did make fun of Dolly, and that takes some points off there. All right.
100 points off.
Yeah, so
2 points.
Cinthia, what do you think? What did you think of Ruben's thing there?
I liked it. I didn't like when he says that she was natural. I think that she's all natural. She woke up like this. That's my opinion.
She seems like a very nice person.
But I did like the whole thing. It felt like kind of like that segment on SNL, like you're delivering the news.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
They're a bunch of hacks.
Yeah, he's been doing this for a long time, and like he's very good at the
Yeah, it was
the
really good.
Photoshop and stuff. Yeah, and the jokes are really good. All right.
Actually, this isn't Photoshop.
Oh, what's that?
No, I'm pretty sure this is not. No, it's Photoshopped.
Hold on. Let me see.
By
Yeah,
the way,
this was
if
the best one.
If anybody would like the PNG of Lauren Boebert's head for your personal collection, just send me an email.
I don't think anybody wants
With or
any more
without the
Lauren
theater
Boebert's head.
seat.
I got to tell you, like some of these politicians are like bawling out beyond belief. I mean, they're just like.
Oh yeah, she is definitely balling.
I mean, yeah, she's like, it's crazy what they think they can get away with or what they actually get away with. I mean, it's insane. Like who was that guy before you were talking about? The guy that lies all the time?
Oh, Trump.
He's just like
Santos?
taking, they take the campaign contributions. Like who's donating to this guy's campaign, We need to get them to donate to this show, I think, is what needs to happen. That's a better use
You
of
need more Botox, well, is that it?
funds. More Botox, yeah. By the way, we will be at Fan Expo SF this Saturday.
Where?
Fan Expo SF in the Moscone Center in downtown San Francisco. And if you guys want tickets, if anybody wants tickets to come, I do have some free tickets that I can give to people and stuff like that.
I do.
Yeah, we're up against Lord of the Rings, man.
Yeah, we're doing a show. We're gonna be doing our show the same time that the Lord of the Rings are doing their show. So like Frodo, the guy who plays, what's the guy's name?
Elijah Wood.
Yeah, Elijah Wood's gonna be there, and
what time?
Sam Baggins, who was in Rudy. You guys remember the movie Rudy?
Oh yeah.
That was a good movie.
Like the whole
Great
cast of
movie.
the Lord of the Rings is gonna be there.
Well,
Yeah, they're
Ian
gonna be
McKellen
there.
is not going to grace us.
Oh my god! Okay, I want to go.
What
Their
time? What time are you
I'm
doing?
the nerd for the Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Fuck yeah!
Oh, but like if you came, like our show would be at the same time as theirs,
She thinks they're giving tickets away to the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I mean,
Why, what time's your show?
Ours is at 7, and then Lord of the Rings starts at 7:30
On Saturday?
But it's in
the
different
twist.
theaters. Like we're in theater 4, and they're in like the main theater.
Fine, tell them the twist.
On Saturday,
Let's swap them.
I don't know what's the twist.
But you
It
are
is first come,
precious.
first come, first seating. They open the doors
Right.
at 7:00 when the
Yeah.
comedy show starts.
Right, so everybody's gonna be like trying to get into the Lord of the Rings, and then we're gonna get the people who didn't get in like halfway through. our show.
We get the leftovers.
But we did it last year, and we got like 100 people, and it was like pretty awesome last year. But
They just wandered it off the street.
Where do I
Yeah.
send the
Is
email?
San Francisco still going to be clean?
Hopefully.
that whole thing, San Francisco is clean. There's not really that much like human feces or anything.
A lot of shit can happen in a week.
Hey-oh.
It's kind of just like a smear campaign.
Oh,
my
That's what
god.
that is.
Oh,
But
boy,
yeah.
did you tell them what happened with last year's show?
No,
we
what
were
happened?
we were up against that improv group. The improv group came to the comedy show, and they had more fun. Seriously.
Yeah. I believe
Wait,
you.
there's a gay improv group?
No.
Well, they seem kind of depressed, to tell the truth.
But yeah,
Hey-o.
Cynthia, if you want to come to that, you can. We'll get you on the show and stuff, and you can get into Fan Expo. But you got to make your way up to San Francisco, so that's kind of like a trip.
When is it gonna be?
It's on Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday. Yeah, that's too soon.
I want
definitely wanna
tickets.
come to San Francisco. I've been there once, and I paid for like a tour. So I went to Muir Woods. I went
Oh
to
yeah,
Rogers
that's
Park,
nice.
Twin Peaks, like all the places that are like really,
Yeah,
and I loved it because I was curious, like on songs and movies they say that San Francisco people are really nice, and I had a blast. I met the most wonderful people. The food was amazing. The wine was amazing. And I like top notch, man. Like beyond 5 stars.
Wow.
When I get a chance, I definitely want to come to San Francisco and meet you guys in person because I have nothing bad to say about San Fran.
Where do you live?
Not yet.
I live not yet. Maybe because I don't live there. I live in West Hollywood.
I feel like wherever you go, though, you have a good time, though, and people are nice to you and stuff like that. Because I actually just read a thing recently that like the people in San Francisco, I heard they're like some of the meanest people in like the whole world.
Yes.
Yeah, they are mean.
No,
Phoenix is so much
so
friendlier.
sweet.
We are
I
horrible.
had the best experience.
Yeah, not talking about Ray specifically, but everyone else. Like,
Well, they cleaned it up a little bit after the Chinese president came in, right?
APEC.
Well, no,
honestly, it was always clean. I swear, it's clean. I think that's just false information that you're getting from like Fox News or
for the
something.
most part.
Spreading propaganda.
Yeah, that was pretty shitty.
It's a lot of propaganda.
Actually, we have the man responsible for most of the poop in San Francisco.
What can I say?
Ray, you should get that checked out by a doctor.
Actually, one time I was in San Francisco and I was driving and I pull up at the light and I look and there was these 2 homeless having sex on the sidewalk. And I'm thinking, really? And then they both lift up their head and they both have mustaches. And I'm thinking, oh, they're hobosexuals.
Basil, that's enough out of you.
I'm running for best massage therapist in Sacramento. I won 12 years out of 20 years. So I hope you guys vote for me. I want to steal the elections.
Well, we still have some more comics to go. This next guy, I think he lives in Phoenix, Arizona, which is another place we want to do a show. So that's going to be, you know what? This guy actually goes by a lot of different names. Online, he's got a different name. And here he's got a different name. Shout out to Vince and Tammy for the awesome tip and supporting the show. Thank you guys. You know, you don't have to do that because Vince already contributes so much with his jokes, but you know, we do appreciate it. But Daniel, why do you have a different name on Facebook?
I have many names.
Oh.
No, I wanted to have a name that like that nobody else has. You know, like sometimes you hear a name that you only know one guy and nobody else has it, like Adolf or Baldrick or Wilbur. So Leonard is like unique name. But I found another guy who has the same name and last name, so it's.
You don't look like a Leonard.
Secret agent.
No?
Beelzebub, maybe.
Are you a Leonard or a Daniel? What are you?
No, my real name is Daniel. It's simple.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
All right. Well, are you ready to?
I hear an accent.
Yes, I'm from Europe.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think I had an accent. Yeah, I know.
Well, you can have it surgically removed.
Wait, no, you can't remove an accent. I try, believe me.
You know, someone's been in America for a long time when they say they're from Europe. That's like kind of a broad.
Yeah, but if I say Serbia, everybody knows actually.
Oh yeah, Serbia.
I invaded Serbia once.
Yeah, I know. You told me. I didn't see you back then.
All right, Daniel, take it away.
Anyway, you guys, that's the wrong one, guys. Come on, not even close to Russia. I'm by Greece. Anyway, have you guys ever seen The Witcher, the new series on Netflix?
Yeah,
it's not new, you know, but it's. So anyway, I was watching one of the episodes, and the main character, Geralt of Rivia, is making out with his girlfriend, Yennefer. And for you guys who don't know, the main character is portrayed by Henry Cavill. You guys know who Henry Cavill is?
Yeah,
Superman.
The guy who plays Superman in the latest Superman franchise. So anyway, the main character is portrayed by Henry Cavill, who is one of the sexiest, if not the sexiest actor in Hollywood today, in the world today. And I agree, he's sexy. And his girlfriend is portrayed by just some regular, you know, mediocre, average, cute little actress. And I was comparing the two of them, and I have to admit that she's still prettier than him. I mean, somebody asked me, would you rather make love to him or her? She wins by a thin margin, but still, a win is a win. That tells you a lot about female beauty, man. When it comes to like physical beauty, females are so much superior to men, man, because their average beats our best on any day. That's crazy.
True.
But the weird thing about it, that is that a lot of females don't even know that. They don't even realize that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like for my own example, this was a long time ago, but my girlfriend, she went to a pool party, right? And I wasn't invited. I mean, I don't care. You know, if you can have more fun at the pool party with your stupid friends, then I can just, you know, drinking a couple of beers and watching a game. Go ahead. You know, I wasn't even mad. You know, just go ahead. You know, have a good time. Anyway, after she came back from the pool party, she was undressing in her room, and I noticed something with the corner of my eye. You know, something was telling me that something was a little off. So I looked at her, and I noticed that she just had like a regular bra and underwear on. So I asked her, weren't you just at the pool party? She's like, yeah, pool party. Where's your swimsuit? She looked at me like I said something stupid. She's like, swimsuit? Like, well, did you swim? She's like, yeah. It was a naked pool party. I guess she forgot to mention that tiny little insignificant detail. So I was like,
sexy girl.
I was like, naked pool party in the middle of a day? She's like, I know what you're thinking, but you know, don't worry, okay? I'm not stupid. There was a bunch of girls down there. There was no guys, you know. So don't act like that. I was like, really? No guys? So 0 is the number of guys present? And then she's like, well, her husband was there. I'm like, whose fucking husband? What are you talking about? She said, well, you know, the guy who owns the house, him and his wife, it's his house. But again, don't worry, okay? I told you, he was in his room. You know, he wasn't allowed outside, so probably asleep or something. I was like, listen, slut, no guy is asleep when there's a naked pool party at this house. That has never happened in the history of the universe. Let me ask you a question. Does this room of his have a window? And is the window looking towards the pool? She's like, yes, but come on. This window has a thick, not see-through curtain, okay? Like, I checked it. Even if he wanted to look, he couldn't. So I finally started losing it. I'm like, ooh, poor guy. There's a big bad curtain standing in the way. What should I do? What should I do? So she's like, you're not suggesting that he was speaking. Like, I'm not suggesting, I'm stating. There's like 100% certainty that he was speaking. And let's just hope the guy, that's the only thing he did. So she's like, what else could he be? Oh, you don't think that he was, yeah, I do think that he could have been masturbating. Yes, it's an option, right? Now all of a sudden she loses, you know, her cool. She's like, and so I was like, what's wrong now? She said, well, I was the only girl there who was completely naked. Everybody else was just topless. So I'm like, why the hell would you do? She's like, well, you know, it's a dare thing. You wouldn't know it. I'm like, you're right. I don't know a dare thing, but I know a chicken brain when I see one. So she told me, you know, like, you know, remember the therapy, do some deep breaths. So I was doing deep breaths, like this is all somehow my fault. And finally I'll calm down and I tell her, listen, baby, I mean, do you realize that he could have been recording the whole thing? You want your naked ass all over the internet? And she said, why would he do that? I'm like, why wouldn't he? It's a once in a lifetime opportunity for him. She's like, no, it's not. We're doing it again next week. So needless to say, we're not together anymore. We've had some issues. You know, but the worst thing in this story is like generally speaking, a girl will expect a guy to look at her naked body from some kind of a neutral point of view, right? Like a doctor or something, right? Like, what seems to be the problem down there? We can't do that, man. I don't know. Why is it such a hard thing to understand? It's like when a guy sees a naked girl, it doesn't have to be naked. No, it's like a chemical reaction. We can't fucking stand it, man. Like I know from my own personal experience. Now, this next part of the story is true. Now, this previous one may or may not be, but this next one is true. So one day I was driving to work, and I only have like 3 miles to my work. So I was stopped at the traffic light, and I was waiting for a green arrow to pass, and I had like 25 seconds to go. You know how we have like a countdown on the side. You know how many seconds you have to go. So there's a car in front of me, and this girl came out of her car because we had 25 seconds to go. She was about to check something in her trunk, but it was a windy day. So as soon as she walked out, like the wind like lift her skirt up, and I wasn't even prepared. I looked at it and I was like, oh my God. And like just the beautiful like light blue Victoria's Secret, one of those like expensive underwears. So my heart started pumping. I almost had a heart attack. She looked at me and she's like trying to apologize and finally she gets back in the car, and I was like trying to calm down, and she drives off, and I finally calmed down, and I drive to work. But can you imagine how crazy it would be if I just had a heart attack right in the car? If I had a heart attack and died right there in the car, and like tomorrow's new paper, they will be writing about me. Like, because you know how newspapers are, right? Like, they don't care. Like, they would have my phone, like photo, they would have my real name on there, my address. People will be reading, they'd be laughing, they'd be, look at this fucking loser, man. He saw some skinny and he had a heart attack. But it's just, if you're a girl, don't judge us. It's hard, man. It is hard. Every guy here knows that. Once you get in your 40s, 50s, it gets a little easier, but not that much. Okay, guys, thank you. That's my time.
All right, Daniel / Leonard / Alex. You said in the
Alex.
I thought. Are you in your car right now?
This is the background of my car, fake background, and this is the real front ground.
That's so sad.
No, my wife, she's asleep, man. She gets up early. I can't.
Was that story about her being in the pool? Was that real?
And it's not. It's halfway real. It's I added some. I spiced it up.
Was he in the trunk?
That you have a wife? That part's.
No, this is a long time ago. No, I was younger. I'm old now.
You should turn a light on or something so we can see a little bit better. It's a little bit dark. And
no, I look prettier with no light.
We know that.
You look prettier in the dark, so do I.
Everybody does.
Wait, at some point in your story, you called your wife a slut, or not your wife. It was a girlfriend. You called her a slut.
Yeah.
Did she object when you said that? When you referred to her as a slut?
No, she was prepared. She didn't think she was doing anything bad, and that's the worst thing. Like girls don't know guys. It's so easy for a guy to turn from this nice guy into a fucking monster. It's
that's true. I think there's no way.
I think women know that.
Yeah, I think we're all aware. I think we're all aware.
I met some.
Cinthya, do you know about like men? You think you understand like where the men are coming from in terms of like, that like sort of aspect? Do you think you understand men in that respect? Like,
I think all women do.
Really?
I feel like all of us, we like when you're in a relationship, everyone not really lies in the beginning, but kind of like, men usually when they are attracted to someone, they want to, get to Pound Town, and women, when they're really attracted, they're hopeful that that's the one guy. So guys lie about wanting to commit, so they get to this, and women lie that they're really not desperate to be in a relationship. So we all lie a little bit, we all play the game. I think everyone is aware of the situation. Well, sometimes we're hopeful that the situation is better than what it is, and what happens is, I feel like, is when women, especially when we're younger, we drink, then we lose the perception. We, and we lie to ourselves. But I don't think anyone's dumb. Sometimes you're trying to make yourself feel better. But I think everyone is aware,
Really? Like everybody's there's not anybody who's like they're not completely on the same page. Like they don't really know what the women want or the guy wants or something.
And there's so many variables to it. It could be like if you're talking about like a really young girl, right? Then definitely. But like, for example, I grew up, I am the fifth of five. We're 4 women and 1 guy. So I learned a lot from my sisters. Thank God. But I feel like maybe if you're like a teenager and if you don't have any siblings, then that could be the case. But back in the day, nowadays, one thing that I like about social media is like on Instagram Reels and on TikTok, girls talk about this and girls share knowledge. So there's a bigger community. Before, as women, we're not allowed to be talking too much. Because we already have this, like, people are like, oh, you're so annoying. Oh, I'm slowly dying with your boring stories, you know? So like, I feel like we've been containing our truth for a long time, but now with social media, I feel like there's a platform where women have been open about this. So I think awareness comes with this, because there's a lot of honesty, you know, like as a woman, it's frowned upon to share your feelings, because you're going to be considered annoying, you're going to be considered so many bad things. But because all women are sharing, this is a common factor now, and it's very comforting for other women to be like, oh, we all go through this. So I feel like nowadays awareness is more, it's better amongst women. So I don't think most women are like that, you know, unless you live under a rock.
Like, so the woman in his story was kind of like oblivious to the fact that she may have been exploited by this guy, right? Like, that's,
no, come on, everyone, come on. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Daniel, do you know, did you ever get any follow-up on that? Was she exploited?
No, as far as I know, she's a pretty nice girl. She would never cheat on anybody, you know, just me. I just admire her. She was not stupid. She just had like a female brain. I don't know, man. I don't know.
A female brain.
Daniel, was this an imaginary girlfriend?
She's not in your trunk, is she?
She has you're not, you said she has a chicken brain. She's smart for a woman. That's like, woo, man.
I
meant in LA, because I will tell you, you're not gonna like what you're saying. I'm not judgmental at all, because I'm a comedian, so I don't take offense. But I would say choose the audience that you say that.
I know. A lot of people tell me that.
They're gonna hunt you down, man.
But you live in Arizona, right?
Like Borat right now. You know, one of the scenes that he's like, you know, because the women don't have brain, you know, so you're sounding like Borat right now.
That's true. Where's Borat from? It's not Serbia, though. It's
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. Yeah, that's right.
He's closer to you.
It's just the brain thing that is sounding like it. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Well, all right. That was fun. This has been awesome. Are you guys ready for your last comic of the night?
I like that Pound Town comment. I never heard that before.
You've never heard that?
No, I like that a lot. That's my new favorite word.
Oh yeah, I have that on my set. The Pound Town.
Oh, Pound Town's a definite place. Yeah, I've been there a few times.
That's what she said.
What is this? Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! I love this. Picture of this. Wait.
I did not know Vahe was in prison.
This is Derek. He makes these awesome Photoshop pictures. But where did you get this picture?
This is awesome. Send it to me, please.
I think I have your DM on Instagram. I think I have it.
By the way, this is how he creeps into people's DMs, so be careful.
He's a monster. Right. He's not a fucking monster, just a monster.
Oh, Vince.
Chris, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I found my G spot after fingering myself, and I just came without touching my dick, so I might be pregnant.
Nice. Okay. Thank you for that.
We can have a shower for Chris.
By the way, we've gone way over. Usually the show only lasts an hour.
Take showers. I
don't know what happened.
No, a baby shower.
It's been a lot of fun.
A baby shower for Chris.
I'm not a baby.
It used to be 2 hours.
I'm not a baby. Damn it! I'm an
adult. For your expecting baby.
All right, everybody. It's that time of night. And then we will have the vote, and then we will see inside somebody's fridge. But we got to get to this because people are dropping off, and like we got to get a good vote in. But here's Enoch, everybody. Give it up for Enoch.
I thought you forgot about me. Enoch! I'm having a terrible hair problem here. I accidentally grabbed a chocolate frosting tube when I went in to shampoo my hair. But even worse, I frosted my cake with shampoo, and it's got bubbles all over it. So I'm kind of fucked up here. Anyway, I was like, I thought I was going to be number 4. Is this number 4?
No, it was number 5 because.
Oh, okay, but you were gonna I was gonna have you kind of like interview.
Oh yeah,
this thing.
yeah. Do you want?
I wanted
me
to tell a joke here since I'm wearing my Wrangler Fender shirt and all this. There was this guy whose his wife attacked him with his guitar collection, and so she got arrested and she was standing trial. And the judge was asking her. He goes, "Is this your first offense? Are you a first offender?" She goes, "No. First I attacked him and hit him with the Gibson, then a Fender." So anyway, enough guitar jokes. Let's get on with the interview. Don't mind the hair. Just pretend you're looking at Keanu Reeves after a surfing movie or something.
That's funny.
So Enoch, who is your favorite political analyst?
That would be me. I mean, I think every week I'm offering great insights into the world of political strife. That is, the world in our own country. That my opinions are my own, but they're based upon fact. I try not to be biased because, I don't want too many of my old friends to remember that I once was a registered Republican. Don't tell them that. I probably lost half my Facebook friends, but anyway, I'm my favorite political analyst. I mean, Andy Rooney's dead. All these other great analysts are dead. And I guess it's my turn next. So
that's kind of sad. Yeah. By the way, you gave me 14 questions here, so that's kind of a lot.
Well, you can just do the next 13 of them. Forget the first one.
All right. Maybe you could keep each answer down to 3 seconds.
3 words or less than 5 or whatever's for.
All right. Who is your favorite actor?
That would be me. I think nobody is more adept at playing the role than me. So
all right. Who is your favorite architect and / engineer?
That one's easy. That would be me. I went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. I'm a third generation Frank Lloyd Wright protege.
Wow.
And I believe in doing things according to the natural trend, and I work pretty cheap. So that.
All right. How about this one? Who is your favorite dancer?
That's an interesting one. That would be me. I always thought that I was pretty light on my feet when it came to moving to all kind of different music. So yeah, in all honesty, I'd have to say me.
Okay, what about? Do I have to go through all these, Enoch? Or
I guess. I mean, we got to keep the trend going.
All right, who's your favorite race car driver?
That would be me. I mean, one time I went up on 280 and I was in my Buick, and my girlfriend was asking. She looked at my speedometer, my speedometer, and said, "It says 160. Can we really do that?" And I said, I never really knew. So we did. I put my foot to the floor, and then a few seconds later it was at 160. And I go, "Are you satisfied?" And then, then we slowed down. We got from Millbrae to San Mateo in a matter of like 30 seconds. So I guess that was pretty cool. And we're still alive to say it. So I guess, yeah, me.
All right. Well, who's your favorite chef? Let me guess.
That would be me. I always consider myself a pretty good gourmet chef. In fact, one of my favorite ladies coined a phrase when we first chatted, paranoid gourmet chef spy, which I thought was very appropriate, and how she knew I was all 4 of those things. So me.
Okay. And, all right, I got it. I you know what? I'm just gonna stop that. Okay,
here's an audience question.
Oh yeah, is that Brain?
Yeah, I want to ask Enoch, who's his favorite host of Kells?
Favorite host of Kells?
Yeah, in the future, he's gonna say that would be me.
Well, I think you're trying to set Jove up here to have me be host. So I think we see your ruse, and he's probably thinking, how much money did I pay you to come on here and do that. So we're in kind of a circular argument. I thought
Enoch,
you were going to
Enoch,
ask who.
Enoch.
I thought you were going to ask who's my favorite football player or something.
Yeah, Draymond doesn't tell Steph about the alley. All right, just dunk the oop, okay?
Okay. Well, I was hoping you would ask who my favorite football player was.
No, I just want to ask who's your favorite foot to suck on.
My favorite.
We know you like toes, nigga. We know you like toes.
Well, I mentioned the one who called me gourmet paranoid chef. And so that I'll leave that to, if she's here watching the show, she'll know what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, okay. I don't know. That was great. I really enjoyed that, and it was nice seeing Brain. Shout out to Brain for being here.
Yeah, it is good to see you.
I missed y'all, man. I had to come check in.
We missed you.
Thank you for being here.
Well, I was hoping you would ask who my favorite comic was, at least.
All right, who's your favorite comic?
That would be me.
I thought it was maybe Chris or something. But...
Yeah, I was gonna say Chris is gonna fucking punch you next time you go to Kel's. Watch.
You got to show up at Kel's one of these nights. Don't tell us which one, like this Friday. I mean, it's Thanksgiving coming up.
I'm pretty sure Vahe told Maliki to tase me if I show up, so I'm not doing that. Them fucking Ukrainians there, I'm not fucking with those guys.
Maliki's not there anymore.
Oh, this is some bullshit, sir.
Yeah, things have changed, man. But and we got this new curtain. Check out this
curtain. You got a curtain? Is it to block the bathroom?
Why does that look purple?
I don't know. It's burgundy. All right, here we go. I'm gonna launch
Dude,
the
you got
poll
a burgundy
now.
curtain for the purple onion? These things don't match up. That's some Barney shit.
Vote for your favorite comic tonight. Who will it be? Will it be Mike Spiegelman? Are these people still here? Let's see. Mike is still here. Let's see.
I'm still here.
Wow, dude.
Mike!
Will it be Mike
I haven't seen
Spiegelman?
curtains like that since a strip club.
It's a great curtain. It's a fine curtain.
It's curtains for you.
Did you get it at the dollar store?
No, I got it somewhere much nicer than that.
I don't know. They got some good shit at the dollar store. It always costs more than $1, though.
You guys, who's it gonna be tonight? We had a fun night. It went on really long. I must have not done a good job as host to like move this thing along because we really took way more time.
The school.
No, you did do a good job.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, man, you got to let the flow go.
Is that why you didn't tip us? No, I'm kidding. Okay.
I did. You didn't give me a shout out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Okay.
And that is why I'm taking it back.
I'm unable to vote.
What's that?
I'm unable to vote.
Well, you're a host, so you can't vote. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the reason why then. I was just checking.
Let's just find out. Cinthya, who would you vote for? Who made you laugh the most tonight?
Basil.
Basil. Okay. Yes, Basil.
You know, coming from Iraq, this is the first election Basil's ever seen.
Can I get it's the same as Iraq. It's rigged.
Yeah.
Basil
Who's your
first and Vince second, I think.
Vince? Nice. Yeah. Vince is a favorite of the
Thank
show.
you,
You always. Yeah, it was a fun night. All right, so
Derek,
we got
why
50.
are you in my bedroom? Why are you in my living room, Derek?
We can't talk about that, Ray.
Wait, what?
Ray, just be happy you've never run into Derek at the bathroom at Vahe show. I've never been more violated.
Oh, Brain. We can't talk about that either.
Did you hear the way he said, oh, brain, in the bathroom? It was more like, oh, brain.
And then
Who does Cynthia pick for all these dates that were rumored that she wants to get?
Play the refrigerator music.
That was the last time you heard. It could have gone on forever.
All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start eliminating people. I'll start with eliminating Ray, and then Derek has photoshopped his way into our hearts, but he's getting eliminated.
Yeah, but all the plants are going to die now that you voted me out.
All right, now I'm gonna eliminate This guy, he always comes through. I thought your story was really funny tonight, and it was insightful. But Leonard, you are the next to be eliminated.
Daniel, that's the homie.
Leonard Daniel. Yeah, I don't know what his name is, but you did great, man. I liked it. Thank you for doing it. You always come with a different story, and I found yours to be kind of arousing in a way.
Oh God.
For you,
All right.
baby.
I'm gonna look at pools a whole different way.
You're a millionaire.
All right. The next person to be eliminated is, let's see here, who we eliminating next. Can you guys take a guess?
Sounds so ominous.
Enoch is eliminated.
I just want to know who's his favorite bass player.
You already showed us the results.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, we saw that.
You saw the results.
Who did that? Somebody else did that. I didn't do that. All right.
No, because you asked Cynthia who she would vote for so she could see the poll that had the results on it.
Then you showed everyone.
Can you make that sound less awkward?
Cynthia, did you press the end poll button?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I was pressing because I've never voted before on this. I was pressing on Basil or Basil. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I was pressing on that.
Basil.
And well,
Basil, you did it. You won.
Oh, thank you.
You were really funny. You got a really positive energy, and you're a funny guy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know I tell people I don't look it, but I am funny.
No, you are funny. Everyone
Thank
was
you.
great. Everyone was great. But you said something like you're a happy person, and I feel like my favorite type of comedy is the happy comedy. I love all comedy, but like the happy vibes are like what,
Thank you.
Yeah. You really, because those happy vibes, you can't fake that. I mean, that's like very real, like if somebody.
No, it's true. I tell people I don't have a bad mood. All my moods are variations of good mood.
Yeah.
Do you like massage yourself ever, or how does that work?
Oh, fine. You don't have sex with
Oh boy.
No, I.
Fine, that's a second date question.
My wife is kind enough to give me massages when I want to. When I'm
So I got a question.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on one sec. Let's see. Let's go to Vince.
I don't want to hear this.
Sure you do. So how long do you massage yourself before it doesn't become a massage?
Yeah, it depends. As you get older, it doesn't take very long.
Is 18 minutes like not a massage anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Is it a career or a job?
Oh, no. This is a career. I've been doing this for 20 years. As a matter of fact, out of the 20 years, I won 12-time best massage therapist in Sacramento.
Wow.
It's a career of doing the job.
Yes.
But how many massage therapists are there?
How many palms did you have to grease?
Cynthia bringing the real question.
More like how many times did you have
So
to
you're not
grease your
advertised
palm?
as a handyman then?
No. People vote for me. I don't twist their arm. I massage it.
And when he does twist their arm, it's well lubricated.
Does that cost extra?
Different strokes for different folks.
I can sit an hour and talk about massage jokes. Seriously.
Hey, yo, son, Jim Doyle is in this bitch.
Wait a minute, we got Jim Doyle here tonight?
Yeah.
Hello? Can you hear me, Brian?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jim. How you doing?
Guess what I did? I skipped out of the end of the Punchline show, rushed to the BART station, and rushed to the Arenda BART station parking lot so I could be in your show tonight. And I walked out on the headliner so I could be with you and the group.
Who was the headliner?
Jim, was it a good show? I missed it tonight.
Yeah, it was a good show. I think we have Annette Valenti quite a bit, and so she was in the show. She did a lot of the humor she does for the Best SF stand-up.
Oh, yeah, she was on the show on Friday. She did really well.
Oh, okay. And then there's a lady named Holly that I recommended for your Friday show. She has an Oakland comedy show or something. Do you know her? Holly Shaw?
Yeah,
Holly Shaw?
So I made a recommendation for your show to her.
Oh, did she say get away from me?
No, she said she doesn't do Zoom comedy, but she asked me where your show was for Friday night. So she might be interested in an in-person show, but she doesn't do the Zoom show.
Well, that's very insulting, Jim. I don't know what to make of that, but
I don't know. That's what you told me. But I have a new 20-year-old comedian. She's got to do her homework, but she wants to someday be in your Zoom show. Her name's Sarah Jackrell, and she's an aspiring 20-year-old comedian that wants to be on your show. That's one of her goals, is to be in your show someday.
That's so sad.
I know.
Jim Doyle out here grooming bitches.
20-year-old got her hired right when you said that.
Wow, dude. Hey, Bobby, will this be the first 20-year-old you took under your wing?
I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad your show is not 21 and older now. So now she can be in your show. So that's good.
Yeah, I think this is getting real creepy, Jim. I'm starting to regret vouching for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised Jim talked to a 20-year-old.
Personal experience. Look at their driver.
I love this.
well,
always view the poll before you take it.
All right. I don't know. Jim, you should probably not be talking to 20-year-olds. I don't know what else to say about that, but
seriously.
Well,
they say they're 20, they're probably 15.
Well, she lives in New York City. She doesn't live around here.
Then they're
14.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
You might be able to meet Joe Gorman. You can get her to go to Joe Gorman's show.
All right. Well, we want to thank Cinthya for joining us tonight. Thank you, Cinthya. You were awesome. You always are awesome on this show because you're just so fun to talk to, so personable and stuff like that, and so funny. So thank you for
absolute pleasure. You
Dude,
guys
somebody mute Eric's iPhone. That fool was snoring.
Okay. Thanks, Brain, for ruining the outro here with Cinthya. But yeah.
I didn't hear what you said.
Anytime. My bad, Cinthia.
No, you're fine. I didn't hear it, so.
You hear this man snoring, though. You hear him snoring, right?
Really?
Who is that?
Wait,
hey, I got it.
Wait, I think, Rain, have you ever been to the Dime in LA?
I've not even been to LA.
Really?
What?
You look
Oh,
like
man.
A comedian.
He
You
has
look
to
like
get a
comedian, 'cause
visa.
I perform at the Dime in LA. You look like a comedian that performs there.
Okay, so if I come to LA, I'm gonna be like, Cinthia can vouch for me. I'm a
Hey,
funny
homie,
guy.
road trip, homie. Road trip.
Hey, you the one with the Cadillac and the Escalade and the big ass fucking truck. You want to drive me places?
Road
Let's go.
trip.
Let's go. Yeah, how come Nurse Sassy Cass didn't get a set tonight? I'm upset.
Next time.
Yeah, sign up for next week. We do this every week, so yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I've seen Nurse Sassy Cass at the Alameda Comedy Club. She's pretty funny, but she never tells us why her mom likes her sister better. I don't know.
No, actually, my mom liked me better. She took me with her to kill my dad when I was 10 years old.
I like killing dads.
Woke me up in the middle of the night and said, "Don't wake up the girls." And I said, "Where are we going?" She said, "To go kill your dad."
Well,
And
that's an
we
interesting
didn't kill him.
Christmas.
We went though. Yeah.
Is that if I hate next week? Put
My
Nurse
mom was
Sassy
born in
Cass
a
up.
brothel, so I've got some stuff to talk about.
So is that why she named you Alibi?
That what?
I'd love to
Is
hear
that why
it.
she named you Alibi?
Oh fuck yeah! My mom didn't like us at all. My mom didn't like her kids. She liked us till we started our period, and then she didn't like us anymore.
Wow, that's heavy.
This is going real Jim Doyleville.
Yeah,
real heavy flow.
So what about your big fan expo? How about
My
that?
mom, I found out we were looking for something online, and my mom was arrested for prostitution when she was about 75 years old. We never knew about it till after she died. Isn't that funny?
Oh, prostitutes! What is the world coming to?
I'll tell you what, my mom was hot. My
9.
mom, she was 75. She looked like she was about 50.
8.
Email me if you want to come to Fan Expo. Cynthia, is there
7.
anywhere people should check out, like your
6.
Instagram or something? If
Oh yeah, I'll type
5.
in my Instagram over here on the.
4.
Follow Cynthia on
Yeah,
Instagram.
type fast because that shit is ending.
2.
Not gonna happen.
No AI.
I didn't get to see anybody's
We'll
face
post it
tonight.
on the
I feel
on
cheated.
the Facebook. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. See you on